Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your support. Today, I'm going to be talking about a record to die for, and it'll be number 3 in the series. If you haven't seen the other 2 already, I'll leave a link above and below. I started the series a few months back and have 2 entries in it. The first one is Massenet Les Cid Ballet Music, a classical title, and the second one is Harry Belafonte Sings the Blues. So check those out. The third one is going to be Ray Brown Trio, Solar Energy, so stay tuned for that. Just before I get started, a couple things. Thank you all for subscribing. The subscriptions have been going up. We're inching towards 6,000. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting subscribe and notification. Also, you can give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. That helps the YouTube algorithm reach more people. So thumbs up. Also, I wanted to thank the 5 people who supported have supported so far the Buy Me a Coffee fundraiser, which is listed below as well. Very simply put, I'm trying to raise money for an editing laptop, and I thought I would try it this way. You can contribute anything you like, anything helps, and it would be much appreciated. So check out the details below. So this album, I picked it up years ago. I think when it came out, this is the pure audiophile edition of the Ray Brown Trio, Solar Energy. And from the first time I heard it, I knew it was a special record. I can't think of any jazz record that sounds better than this. And it's musically entrancing as well. It features Ray Brown on bass. He is the star of the show. The bass is the star of the show, but it also features Gene Harris on piano. So Gene Harris is very integral to this whole presentation, and his piano is recorded so well. Also on drums is, I always forget the name, Jarek King. Between the 3 of them, they create musical and sonic magic. Concord must have gone to great lengths to record this because it's like an audiophile undertaking. I don't think I've heard a better sounding jazz album, as I said. Maybe Jazz at the Pawn Shop, I don't know, but this is a studio album, and I think musically the content stands up much better than that record. But what do I know? I'm a jazz newbie, so... but you know, this record is smooth, soulful jazz with no brass instruments, just the bass, the piano, and the drums. And it's always sounded magnificent on any system that I've had. Each upgrade to my system, I always pull out this album to see how it's doing and if it sounds any better, like it could sound any better. And it always does. This came to light just recently because, well, a couple times recently, I pulled it out to break in the Hana cartridge. So I have a link to that as well if you want to check out when I bought the Hana and my trials and tribulations getting it loaded correctly and breaking it in. This was one of the albums that I used for that. But also, just this week, I was having problems with my system. There was an electronic buzz, not only coming from the amplifier, but through the speakers. Very low level, but enough to disturb me to no end. And I talked to my dealer, Oz, at Let There Be Sound, and he happened to have an all-tube integrated amp on hand, used, that he said I could borrow for a week. And so I did. I said, yeah, gladly. Pulled out all the old equipment, put this in. The noise is gone. The electronic glaze is gone. The tube sound is here in abundance. It's the Cayenne AT50, I think it is, AT50. A wonderful all-tube amp, kind of a traditional design, and it's been a joy. it's been a joy. And one of the first things I pulled out was this. And it sounds even better. So I'm thrilled with the sound I'm getting. I don't know if this will be a final purchase, but it definitely convinced me I might need to go with an integrated tube amp. So I may consider some other ones. But back to the Ray Brown Trio. This album is a masterpiece of recording and mastering and pressing. It's mastered by Stan Ricker, half-speed mastered from the original analog tape. It's pressed at RTI on black vinyl. I think there was a couple of colored vinyl variants in very small quantities. If you search this out, get the black vinyl. There was also a subsequent reissue in 2013 from Analog Productions, and that was a 2x45. This is a 2x33. The 2x45 was mastered by Kevin Gray, so I haven't heard that. But if you're searching it out, go to Discogs and you'll cry because it's very, very expensive. Very expensive. The world needs a new Audiophile edition of this album. It really does. It's been 10 years since anyone did one, and this is a great, great Audiophile album. It holds up musically, sonically, and over repeated listenings. I can listen to this anytime and listen to the whole thing and just be entranced with the sound, the music, the performances, and just marvel over how it just shows. It shows anybody, like if you ever have anyone over your house and you want to show them why you're into vinyl, play this record. They'll be like, oh my God, I never heard anything like that in my life. It's like that. It's like that. And I can't recommend it highly enough. It is a record to die for. Save it from the Burning House record, whatever you want to call it, Desert Island Disc. I've been sleeving my record, cleaning, re-sleeving, and pulling out all my best records, and I'm putting together my permanent collection. I'm doing it kind of backwards. Most people get rid of the records they don't want. I'm pulling the records I want and giving them the special treatment and getting them ready to be in my permanent collection. And this was one of the first. I cannot believe how good this record is. If you are interested in it, definitely check it out on streaming. But I got to tell you, streaming is not going to give you the impact and beauty that this recording has in spades. You got to hear it on vinyl. You got to. It's the only way. And this is my preferred pressing. I have heard a Concord pressing, earlier one. This one's much, much better. And probably the Analog Productions is even better. But no matter, either of those two will serve your purposes well. This is the more affordable one. But anyway, if you want to get a show-off record that you will enjoy over and over and over again, the Ray Brown Trio Solar Energy with Gene Harris is the ticket. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. If you've heard this record, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Scott for The Pressing Matters. Have a great day.